Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Wait, did you hear something? Did you hear that sound? I know what it is. It sounds like the melody of a brand new Kairosoft review chiming in. Today, we're going to have a look at Pocket Academy, Kairosoft's very own school simulation game. Pocket Academy throws in an interesting variety of gameplay features, detailed characters, and a completely new setting. But how does it stack up against other previous Kairosoft titles that we've looked at? Let's educate ourselves on how great Pocket Academy is. Pocket Academy is a simulation game where you manage a small school to evolve into state-of-the-art institute making waves across global school rankings. Pocket Academy was the third iOS internationally released Kairosoft game, directly following Hot Spring Story and Game Dev Story, two absolute titans of games. In their early international titles, Kairosoft would always port their games to iOS first, making it the first platform available for English users to get a taste of the games. Despite being the third international game, Pocket Academy was actually initially released in 2010 in Japan as the 8th ever Docomo title. It's interesting to see that Kairosoft prioritized the port of this title over 5 other titles that were released earlier in Japan, to follow up the massive success of Game Dev Story and Hot Spring Story. As their first 2 international games brought so much success, I'm willing to bet that the reason why they prioritized this as the next port was due to Kairosoft believing that Pocket Academy performed very well initially on Japanese Docomo devices and was something truly special to keep their audience engaged. And boy, were they right. Starting in Pocket Academy is a slow start. You will initially start with one classroom containing just a couple of students and a single teacher. But like all good education, the more time, care and effort you put into it, the more it will flourish. Let's start off by creating my first student, Bowson. This character is going to have a great arc and flourish in this environment, I can already tell. You will eventually reach having multiple year levels, a diverse spectrum of teaching staff, and a huge variety of facilities that you are free to lay out to your heart's desire. Similar to Hot Spring Story, Pocket Academy offers a whole host of environmental options and layout customization. New to this entry though, is the ability to select from one of 5 maps that your school can be played on. This is an excellent feature and one that I think really helps add more replayability. I had a blast choosing a school that was scattered with lake surfaces and water ponds on my second playthrough, as it felt a lot more unique than the typical grass field default map. Great work Kairosoft, this is awesome. One of the biggest differences in the game is that there isn't a huge amount of income generating facilities, yet you are still required to keep your net profit positive to proceed in the game. The facility in this game present earns significantly less than other titles, ranging from familiar vending machines to new features such as farm and crop paddock fields. There's even a gator field. What HR team approved this? I don't know what student is in charge of feeding that alligator in 5th period, but I do hope they know how to wrestle alligators as well as Steve Owen, so they're able to continue their school day in one piece. The primary source of income from this game comes from developing and growing your student and teacher characters. The more that you improve their grades and results, the higher the school tuition fees and exam rewards are. Nothing like relying on your students to generate income to pay the school facility bills. Come on Timmy, we're in the red. We need you to buy more Powerades from the vending machine. Pronto! This massive pool, track and robot statue? Oh, they aren't going to pay for themselves. One of the most unique features of Pocket Academy compared to other Kairosoft games are the students and teacher characters that roam the school halls. Pocket Academy introduces a whole variety of features relating to the characters in the game, revolving around their interactions with each other and the world around them. The game really shines in this regard. You'll have to carefully balance out the amount that you level up your teaching staff, as this increases their monthly wage, but you want to level them up to teach your students more, which in turn generates more revenue from good exam scores. The main Kairosoft quirks, as I like to call them in this title, are definitely noticeable within the students and teachers and how they interact with each other. Students are extremely cliquey at this school and will be sure to let you know when they have made a new friend. The level of details added to the student and how they interact with each other is just phenomenal. When you start getting more students who really start to notice this, and it provides a very wholesome feel to the game overall. But wait, can you feel that? There's something going on in the air at the school. Love is filling the hallways. Bowson has got a crush on another student and is going to ask them out? That's amazing. I wonder what they will respond with. And it's a match. Hell, it's even made the local news. This puts modern 2023 clickbait article culture to shame. Only the best news here. You might be wondering if there is a different outcome. All students have different personalities and traits which can make them more compatible to be with friends or couples with other similar students. It's super fun to watch a student just live their life in the school throughout the year. Would you have a look at that? Looks like love is in the air again. Let's have a look at this student's luck.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did.
You can also upgrade students' speed by giving them new items such as mops. Look at these guys go, they are absolutely flying. Couple all these features with the returning seasons feature, updating the surroundings throughout the year as it progresses, multiple school events that happen throughout the year, and exam test days. This is a fantastic overall school experience simulator. This game is a great companion for Kairosoft's typical follow feature, which allows you to track onto one specific character's movements automatically. It's super fun to watch your students grow in their school and just watch what they get up to each day. Where are they going? What are they doing? Who are they speaking to? Who's wrestling the alligator? Also returning from Hot Spring Story are combinations, which grant special bonuses if you combine certain school facilities within a close area. The combos in this game seem a lot more coherent than the ones that were in Hot Spring Story, and they're a blast to collect. It makes the layout aspect of the school even more exciting to customize. The sound design of the game is good as always. Kairosoft doesn't really have a crazy large selection of music within their titles. It's typically just small repeated songs that play in the background. But I find that Pocket Academy in particular, I personally believe, has some really great jingles and background music. It's catchy to listen to while playing through the game, albeit a bit repetitive. But hey, listen to how catchy this student jingle is. As you begin to expand and progress, your school will increase in size. To house multiple year levels within the same facility, you are able to upgrade all your facilities using various items similar to Hot Spring Story, so that certain features are more popular and generate more revenue. Auras are also back in this game, which is a great feature. It's always fun to see your favorite characters literally combust with spontaneous innovation, and in this game there's actually multiple different types, which is awesome. After a long 3 years of hard training, merciless exams, and cranking out powerful aura energies into the pig farm, your students will now be ready to graduate. Hold back the tears as the students you have come to know will finally be able to go into their dream profession. I will miss you, Bowson. You are a great student. You absolutely excelled in your grades and never let me down. I hope you absolutely crush it in your dream career. Who could forget about all these unforgettable students that we've come to know and love? I don't remember this guy. I barely remember him. Oh well, still glad they made it and are able to graduate into their dream job of choice. Now, the only real downside to this game is the pacing of the title itself, particularly at the start of the game. The start of the game is extremely slow paced, even for Kairosoft typical gameplay, resulting in a slow start for the first couple of in-game years. However, after you pass roughly the 3-year mark, you'll notice the game picks up the pace significantly. This is where the game really begins to shine. You'll see a whole heap of interactions between all of your favorite students and their teachers, and even come to customize the school to your liking and theme it around certain aspects if you'd like, such as sports centers or learning centers. This game in particular has a huge variety of unique teacher characters that you can unlock later in the game. Lots of familiar characters return alongside introducing brand new ones. Another not so great aspect of the game is the fact that the fast option is locked behind actually completing the game once. This is a bit of a shame, but once you actually unlock the fast mode, it is a godsend and really makes a big difference to the game. It almost feels like it should be how it's played normally. After all your hard work, it will finally pay off and you'll be flying up the worldwide school rankings in no time. Wow, what a journey. It almost feels like I've gone through a whole school graduation again myself playing through this amazing game title. Now that we have reached this ending point, let's type out my review of the game. Pocket Academy. Pocket Academy is a charming school simulation title offering a surprisingly deep amount of character interaction and customization. Throughout the game seasons, you work on nurturing your students with as much education as possible, with the main goal of having them graduate years later, all while juggling school funds and facility costs. Throughout the journey, you can completely customize the look, feel, and layout of the entire school entirely, and you will keep upgrading your very own school with the intent of becoming the best school in the world rankings. Pocket Academy is a great experience and I recommend it to anyone looking for an enjoyable school simulation game with great character interactions and overall just a really wholesome feel. I rate this title 8 pockets out of 10 academies. Whew, what a game. Pocket Academy overall is a great title, introducing awesome new features to the Kairosoft game library and a unique setting with heaps of character interactions. The amount of personalization and creativity added into the student and teacher interactions is a real selling point for the game. Coupled with the insane amount of layout customization really makes this title something special. And wow, would you look at that? Last year, Pocket Academy 3 was actually released. Pocket Academy 3 is actually the sequel to Pocket Academy, which might sound a bit confusing on paper, but this is as Pocket Academy 2 is titled Pocket Academy 0 and is a free scaled down version of the original game. It doesn't actually add any sequel content. I would highly recommend playing this game and other Kairosoft titles. If you're looking for a new game to play, feel free to check out my other Kairosoft reviews on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.